How safe is your water? And do you know what's in it? Hello and welcome to Sweet Home California. My name is Jennifer and I did a little test I'm going to share with you. All right, so this is 100% reverse osmosis pure water. This is what you get when you put ice cubes in a Harvest Right freeze dryer. This is what you're left with. And I know you're thinking, well, of course, water, when it is freeze dried, there's nothing left. But this is what you get when you take our particular well water, which is very heavy, considered hard water, with a lot of minerals in it. That's what you get after you freeze dry well water. And this one right here in the middle, just right, this is what we got after a residential under-the-counter reverse osmosis system. So this is what we got from the industrial grade, and I'll show you, this is the water here. And this nifty little thing, which we got off of Amazon, measures the parts per million of particulates in the water. And so we are at, 2. And honestly, I think that's just because it got a little contaminated from being put in one of the other waters. Normally it shows up as 0. But anyhow, 2. That's really low. All right, we're going to clear that out. And then this is under the counter reverse osmosis. And we are at 104, 106 parts per million. And even though that comes up as red rather than green, that's really not bad at all in terms of safety. This chart here on the back side says, how pure is your water? So we're at 102, 106. That's just barely above the hard water right there. Marginally acceptable. This is what your average tap water is. That says 200 to 300. So we're just barely above hard water. So that's perfectly fine for meeting our needs most of the time. Now this is our well water. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in there. So let's clear that out and stick that in there. And we are at 223. So more than twice the amount of particulates in the original water sample that this got rid of half of that. So anyhow, that is good to know. I'd recommend getting one of these things, give you an idea. Now, it's not going to tell you what kind of minerals are in there, only that. And we found that our particular well has a slightly higher than they like to see level of arsenic. I think it has like 100 parts per million, and that used to be the acceptable range like 20, 30 years ago, but now it's not considered safe. They consider it has to be less than 10 parts per million now, and we're at that old standard rather than the new standard. And our house came with a very expensive reverse osmosis, but running a reverse osmosis on a well, you're just asking for trouble because you're just wearing out all the pieces and parts of your well that much quicker. So for us, we figured it was better to have that under the counter for most of our needs, but then we can go out and buy for 50 cents a gallon that industrial grade reverse osmosis water that has absolutely nothing in it. Anyhow, God bless. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye.